Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Liverpool review. This is the live watch along for today's game, which sees Leeds United take on Liverpool. Liverpool away at Ellen Road, and it's gonna be a really good game. We've got about just under 5 minutes to go until kickoff, and I'm looking now at a full Ellen Road. The crowd are incredibly voiceful, really singing well. It's great to see, and it's going to be a cracking game. So let's dive in to the team news then ahead of this for the Reds. So it is Alisson starting in goal with Alexander-Arnold and Robertson as the wing-backs, Matip and Van Dijk, the centre-back partnership. In the midfield, we've got Fabinho, Thiago and Elliott. Now that for me is a really exciting midfield. We know Harvey Elliott is a fantastic player. We know Thiago is such an exceptional player as well. Obviously with Fabinho, the rock or the lighthouse at the back there. So it's going to be brilliant to see those three in midfield. And then we've got a forward line of Sadio Mane, Mo Salah and Diogo Jota. Bobby Firmino not making it. He is still injured. So Diogo Jota comes in for Bobby Firmino. And it's going to be a really cracking game, actually. Just as the players come out onto the pitch, I'd like to take you through a little bit of the kind of facts and stats between these two clubs. And there's some really interesting reading here. So first of all, the big news is that Liverpool's Brazilian three, Alisson, Fabinho and Firmino, although Firmino isn't cleared to play today because of injury, Alisson and Fabinho were cleared in the end to play ahead of that or after the initial restrictions placed by the Brazilian FA onto the Brazilian players. And of course, this didn't just affect Liverpool. This was also affecting Chelsea and Manchester United and obviously Leeds as well. But they managed to find a solution to that, or they managed to find a resolution to that rather. And it does mean that Liverpool's Brazilian pair do start for the match today, which is great news. Let's take a few at the match stats then, because there's some really interesting stats here. Liverpool have won 7 of their last 8 Premier League away games and are undefeated in their last 10 matches against Leeds in all competitions. Leeds are undefeated in their last 7 home matches, so you think something's probably got to give today unless it's a draw, right? So it should be a really entertaining game. There's always goals in this tie. Liverpool have scored at least 2 goals, and actually looking at the form tables coming into this game, Liverpool have scored at least 2 goals in their last 4 away games, and there's been 3 goals or more scored in Leeds' last 3 home games. So we are expecting goals. 0-0 does look unlikely, but certainly there should be plenty of goals for us to look forward to. Leeds are looking for their first win of the Premier League campaign after 1 defeat to United and 2 draws against Everton and Burnley. And we shouldn't forget too, actually, that Leeds last season held Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City and Manchester United to draws at Ellen Road as well. So Leeds looking pretty good up against the big 6, so-called. Now Liverpool are, of course, on 7 points and 2 wins after 2 wins over Norwich and Burnley and that draw against Chelsea before the international break. If Liverpool win today, they will go joint top alongside Manchester United and Chelsea, who are both on 10 points. So Liverpool do need to win if they want to keep the pressure up on the Manchester United and Chelsea, of course. So it should be a really interesting game. If we look at the head-to-heads, actually, it makes for more interesting reading as well. So Liverpool and Leeds have met 26 times with 15 wins in the Premier League, that is, with 15 wins for Liverpool and 6 for Leeds. There's been a total of 80 goals in those games, 53 of which coming to Liverpool and the other 22 going to Leeds, if my maths is right. No, the maths is wrong there. 53, what would that be? 27 going the other way. And Liverpool have only failed to score in 1 game in their last 22 against Leeds. So just kind of reinforcing that Leeds the fact that we should expect to see goals as we go. So the players are just warming up now, doing their final preparations. We've got a shot of Marcel Bielsa, the Leeds coach, sitting down at the moment, as he likes to do. Of course, that is the Bielsa pose, and Klopp looking pretty resolute at the moment. Of course, Klopp kind of questioning before the game that decision by the Brazilian FA to originally not allow the players to go. However, the Brazilian players, to play in this game. However, like we said, a resolution was found, which is great because it does mean for Liverpool, Alisson and Fabinho can start. So as the players take the knee to a round of applause, which is nice to see, the game will be kicking off. So let's get the timer ready. Really looking forward to this one. Do let me know if you're looking forward to it in the comments box, in the chat. Let me know as we kick off this first half. Liverpool playing from right to left in their red kit, Leeds in their home kit in their white. So it should be an absolutely cracking game. So I'll just give you the Leeds team news as well for their starting 11. Let's just bring that up so we know. Of course, Rafinha was one of those players, one of those Brazilian players who was in doubt actually because of that Brazilian FA decision. However, of course, he has been cleared to play as well. And I'll just give you the Leeds lineup as to who we're playing against on the pitch at the moment. So Leeds starting 11 then. Their goalkeeper, Meslier at the back, Firpo, Llorente, Cooper and Ayling. Central midfield, Phillips, Dallas and Rodrigo with Rafinha, Harrison and Bamford up front. So a strong Leeds lineup, but a very strong Liverpool lineup. I am incredibly excited about this Liverpool lineup. I think that midfield particularly is one of those ones where you look at it on paper and it's easy to get excited about it just because of the quality that they have, of course. And that's really, really good to see. All right, so don't forget to comment on in the chat box. We've got the live tracker for you as well. Actually, it's on over there. There you go. So that will keep us up to date with everything that's going on. We'll dip into the stats as they're in real time as they appear. So that will give us a nice little visual as well. I hope you like that. Let me know in the comments if you like to have this tracker up. I find it's quite nice. It adds more of a visual kind of appeal to the channel. But of course, let me know in the comments box as well. Obviously, timer at the bottom so you can sync up as well. As Leeds just starting off to knocking it around the back at the moment. And Liverpool looking to press quite high already, actually. It's good to see. Thiago's out to this left-hand side. Leeds still on the ball, just coming inside Liverpool's half as Fabinho intercepts. Rafinha there. It goes out for a Leeds throw just inside Liverpool's half. It's Ayling with the throw. He picks it back up again. Looks to play a long ball forward to Bamford. He's found him. Offside flag doesn't look to have stayed out. It has gone up and Bamford does take a touch and then the flag goes up. I think Bamford was anticipating the flag to go up the way he checked his run a little bit. Just straight a little bit offside as Liverpool look to break out clear. They're coming up with Thiago on this left-hand side. If he can keep it in, he does. Just inside Leeds' halfway line. Nice jink back across. Plays a nice ball back to Fabinho. Picks out Robertson on this left-hand side. Liverpool looking to come forward as the ball is intercepted there by Llorente. Ball play forward from Robertson to Diogo Jota. Just gets intercepted. Goes out for a Liverpool throw just inside Leeds' half. As Leeds do win it back. It's back with Ayling on this right-hand side. He looks to play a long ball forward into Leeds' midfield. Fabinho's there, does well, but doesn't quite put off the run. And it's Firpo running down this left-hand side. Plays a nice ball on. Harrison on this left, gets the cross in. Matip is there to clear up, but Leeds get it back. They win it back high up. Claim for a handball, not going to be given. Firpo, nice back heel, but Thiago's back in the box there to pick the ball up. And Elliott, Liverpool looks to release Salah, and Salah's on his way down this right-hand side. Diogo Jota, nice one too. Salah's going to run it on, but Phillips is just back there to get a defence, but he doesn't get it clear. Salah's on the right-hand side here. Can he get a cross in? He's going to jink it back onto his left. He does. And that should be a foul. It should be a foul. It's not a foul there. Phillips on Salah there. Salah jinks back onto his left foot. It looks as if Phillips gets his body across. As Phillips will stay with the action here. It's a nice ball out to Rafinha into Liverpool's box. Got a clear shot on goal. They do. Right to Alisson. That should have been a goal to Leeds. A better shot anywhere into the corner and they would have done it. That is really... Oh, and there's a tame effort in from Rafinha as Liverpool come clear. All stems there from a very questionable decision to allow play on there. Potential foul on Phillips. Leeds get in, but it's end-to-end again. Elliott down this right-hand side. Can he come in? He does cut in beautifully onto his left foot. Mane's there to help him pick it out. He's going to find Salah. No, he's not. He's going to find Elliott. Oh, and Mane just overhits the pass through to Elliott. It runs through to Meslier in the Leeds goal. But that was such a golden opportunity. But at the other end, it was a really nice opportunity. So it is Rodrigo on this right-hand side. Or Rafinha, sorry, on this right-hand side. He plays it in through to Rodrigo. And Rodrigo he's got time in the box. He's about 15 yards out. Goes it onto his left. He's got a pick of the goal, really, but he kind of hits it straight at Alisson. Alisson with a palm away, and Liverpool better get it clear. But a let-off there for Liverpool, but it all stems. You haven't seen the foul again. The ref playing on right in a dangerous area for Liverpool. But, well, Phillips adjudged to have played fairly. It didn't seem so to me, however. And then Leeds come up the other end with their first real chance of the game. But Liverpool are on the ball here, back with Alisson. Really high-octane stuff to kick us off, actually. It looks really good so far. As Diogo Jota with a bit of a loose touch there. It's going to go out for a ball to Leeds. Liverpool just looking to impose that high press onto this game. Harvey Elliott's looked pretty bright so far. Liverpool's main attacking play coming down that right-hand side. We have seen that. We do know that link-up play between Harvey Elliott and Salah is exceptional at times. So we're hopefully going to see more of that in this game. As Rodrigo loses on the ball here, Diogo Jota's got it. Mane, can he turn? He can, but he gets crowded out and Leeds get it clear. Only as far as Trent, though. He intercepts it nicely. He's going to have a charge down. He's going to get a ball in. He does. Oh, it just flashes wide. Trent, lovely ball in, hits it into a beautiful area in the box. It's probably about into the 6-yard area, and Jota can't quite react. It is a really quick ball. It's drilled in from Trent on this right-hand side. So Trent picks it up beautifully, intercepts it, runs down this right-hand side, plays an early ball in, gets the ball in, and it's just ahead of Jota. It's a beautiful ball. Jota can't quite get his body there in time, and you kind of think, Jota, can he throw himself in? Just a bit too much pace, but it's a beautiful play from Trent down that right-hand side with a delicious ball in. Jota just unable to get on that on the end of it. However, promising signs there for Liverpool, and they're winning this ball back in midfield really nicely. Fabinho picks it back up again. Elliott releases Elliott down the right-hand side. Now through to Salah, but it's going to be Firpo who gets his body in, but Salah does win the ball back. It's at the corner flag. Manages to get a ball back to Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott's going to have a bit of time here. Can he whip it in? Opts to play it back to Fabinho. A bit of a loose pass, but it comes out to Trent on this right-hand side. Salah here looking to play a nice ball in. He does to Mane. Mane with a nice check back. Handball appeal not given. As Mane looks to run down this right-hand side. Does he overstep it? He does. Oh, he just gets the ball in, but it's a bit too close to Leeds goalkeeper, and he comes out, Meslier, and he claims it. Promising signs, though, for Liverpool already down this right-hand side. Liverpool have won it a couple of times in the midfield. They're looking to really, obviously, as we do, overturn it really high up. So far, so good. Leeds looking a little bit hesitant at the back. Or certainly in the midfield as they try to beat that Liverpool press and play it over. But a couple of balls have been intercepted by Liverpool. Really promising signs here as Leeds look to play it forward. However, it's a loose header from Bamford. It's going to go out for a Liverpool throw just on the halfway line. As Trent plays a throw forward to Mo Salah. Mo Salah does well to get there. Oh, it's not. Is it going to be a foul? It is going to be a foul to Liverpool. Dangerous free kick this on the far right-hand side. And it's going to be a free kick after a foul by Firpo on Salah. Trent's coming over, as is Robertson coming over. I think this is going to suit Trent. It's out on this right-hand side. It's going to be an outswinger in from Trent. And I think this is going to be the chance for Van Dijk and Matip, who are both up, to get their heads on this. And we'll see, actually, Van Dijk and Matip. So you've got Bamford marking Matip. And the ball hits the wall. It's the ball has managed to hit the one-man wall there, actually, and come back all the way back. Not a great free kick, that, from Trent. Thiago's picked it up, but it comes back to Elliott, who's going to play it back to Alisson. As Liverpool look to knock it around the back, Van Dijk picks the ball up. We know Van Dijk can hit those long balls. It's not out of Van Dijk's character, and we're hopefully going to see a bit of that today, because in the Norwich game, if you remember, Van Dijk knocking those beautiful balls forward to Elliott and Salah. Hopefully going to see a bit more of that. We love that contrast, or I certainly love that contrast in Liverpool defence between Van Dijk and Matip. Van Dijk, he does, and he hits a lovely ball forward, and Leeds do manage to crowd it out. Ayling's come across to head that ball away. But that contrast in style offensively from Liverpool, from the two centre-backs, from Matip and Van Dijk, is really good to see. Matip prefers to run the ball out, which we know he can do really well. Van Dijk can hit those passes at really long, 50, 60-yard passes. But Mane's got a shot away here. Gets deflected. It's going to go out for a Liverpool corner. Liverpool just picked the ball up. It's good play from Mane. Goes, picks the ball up, spins it round, turns it onto his left foot, goes for a shot. He's a little bit close. Llorente gets his body in the way, deflects out and out for a corner to Liverpool. It's a lovely build-up play. Jota spots Mane, lets the ball go, but Mane turns really beautifully, gets the shot away, comes up against Llorente, and it just goes between the legs. But as it does, it comes off the Leeds defender and out for a Liverpool corner. Really high-octane stuff so far. I catch my breath, actually. 10 minutes gone. It's been really, really good start, this. Really entertaining football. And Liverpool starting to knock on the door. They've had a lot of possession in this first 10 minutes. It's going to be Trent from this right-hand side. Whips the ball in. Doesn't beat the first man, but it comes only as far as Salah, who heads the ball back into the box. Matip tries to pick up the ball, but Leeds do get it clear. Only as far as Robertson, who's the man back, and he knocks it back to Alisson. Bamford's done well to get all the way back up to put a bit of pressure on Alisson. Alisson knocks it forward. It's going to come to Leeds, who do get it clear. Nice ball there, but it's only as far as Elliott on the halfway line plays a nice first-time pass. Oh, it's a lovely bit of turn. It's got to be a free kick. It is. Lovely pass from Trent. First time from Salah. Plays it on to Mane. And Leeds, it's going to be a booking, actually. I'm sorry. I'm not sure who that is. Can't quite see. I think it's Cooper, it might be, who just brings down, it is Cooper who just brings down Mane. It's cynical. It's nothing more than a yellow card, but it was a yellow card. And Liverpool can have a dangerous free kick here, and Leeds have got to be a bit careful if they're going to give away these free kicks. Liverpool can, obviously, we know Liverpool's threat. They will hurt teams from these set pieces, particularly with Van Dijk and Matip up there, who can cause chaos. We saw that in Chelsea, if you remember, the chaotic scenes at the end of the first half, where Reece James got sent off after handballing it on the line. That all came from Matip and Van Dijk making a nuisance of themselves in the opposition box. Such an aerial threat they pose, those two. It's brilliant. It really is brilliant to get those two up there, and Trent whips it in. Here it comes. It's just a bit too long, and it's going to go out for a Leeds goal kick. It's interesting, Liverpool kind of all ushered themselves towards the near post, and the ball came over. It was a bit too much height on it, and it's just beaten everyone. It goes out for a Leeds goal kick. What do we think about Alexander-Arnold in the midfield, hey? I mean, he's a right back. He is the best right back in the world. Why would you play the best right back in the world in the midfield for England? Sorry, I personally don't understand it. I think I do like Gareth Southgate as an England manager. I think he does try things that I think are good for England, but I think putting Trent in the midfield, play him at right back where he is. But Bamford almost released there. Ball just overhit from Phillips. Calvin Phillips plays a nice ball through to Bamford. Just got a bit too much on it, and Bamford can't quite trap it. Runs through to Alisson. And Liverpool have got this now with Elliott just out on this right-hand side, just coming over the halfway line with Thiago, who's going to get a foul there. No, he isn't. Ref plays on. Fair challenge there as it's going to come through to Mane, but the goalie's going to come out. Oh, he gets it clear. It was one of those. It was a loose ball coming back. Mane almost intercepting it, and he clears it out, the Leeds goalkeeper, for a Liverpool throw. As the ball comes out with Diogo Jota, plays it back to Thiago. Thiago looking, plays a nice crossfield ball over to Salah on this right-hand side. Salah jinks it through, plays a nice ball through to Alexander-Arnold. Looks to play a 1-2. This is the Elliott, Trent, Salah triangle. And they're playing it beautifully. Salah's come out on this right-hand side, plays a delicious chip in. Jota, first time shot. Oh, and it's a lovely save by the Leeds keeper. It's a lovely chest down. It's a beautiful ball in from Salah into the box. Jota, with a bit of time, chests it down, but it's kind of the way he chests it. He's got to hit it. He's got to hit it quickly, and he does, but he can't quite get his foot over the ball, and it's a little bit soft in the end. Not too much trouble for the Leeds keeper, but it's a beautiful bit of play from Liverpool. This absolutely gorgeous football. Lovely triangles. We talked about Harvey Elliott, Trent, and Salah out on that right-hand side. Someone's been booked here. I'm not quite sure who it is. Fabinho. Oh, Fabinho. Well, classic Fabinho booked within the first 15 minutes. And classic Fabinho complaining about it, obviously. It's a little bit of a silly challenge, really, Fabinho. He does come in, he is late, and he does take the legs of Rodrigo. It's that classic Fabinho challenge, really, and that classic Fabinho reaction, like I said, where he's never happy when he gets a yellow card, never thinks it's a yellow card. I think that probably was, in fairness. However, Fabinho on a yellow card. 15 minutes gone. Well, we know Fabinho. He's a legend. He plays on the yellow card a lot of the time, so we'll let him off that one, shall we? As Liverpool, a loose ball there from Leeds. Liverpool come out with Salah on this right hand side. Got a bit of space to run into with Thiago. Can he time first time ball to Mane? Mane cuts inside. Lovely, but Mane just needed to hit. The ball was on to Salah running through. Mane's ball through, not quite as good, not quite as hard as it would have wanted to really release Salah, and Leeds get it in. It was a good opportunity that, and Mane just needs to play that ball slightly quicker to release Salah, and he would have been away on his favoured left foot as well, as Leeds look to come forward here end-to-end. Now Bamford, nice ball from Rodrigo. Bamford in on this right-hand side. What can he do? Liverpool have got back. He plays an early ball in. He does. It's just beaten. Harrison out on this left-hand side. Trent's going to go out and marshal him. Harrison on the ball just at the Liverpool corner flag. Plays it back to Firpo. Firpo's going to have a bit of time. Plays a lovely ball in. It lets it loose. Diogo Jota's back there with Diogo Jota out on this right-hand side. It's going to be a Liverpool throw-in. Liverpool throw-in right on the corner flag. Really good play that from Leeds, actually. It's Harrison out on this left-hand side. Plays it back to Firpo. Nice ball. Firpo touches it with his left foot. Puts a nice ball in. It just kind of beats everyone. The ball runs loose, and Diogo Jota is able to marshal it out for a Liverpool goal, for a Liverpool throw-in, which Robertson's going to take. As Leeds now have a throw-in on this right-hand side. It's played by Ayling. Bamford looks to tie it through, but Liverpool crowd it out, and Van Dijk gets it away. Nice defending there from the Dutchman at the back. It was brilliant. The ball's come forward, though. Robertson with a header. Liverpool just get this on the deck. They can with Fabinho, but it's a loose ball from Fabinho to Thiago. Fabinho does win it back, though, and Robertson put under a bit of pressure, though, from Thiago with a back pass. Robertson does manage to get it clear, and it's going to come as far as Mane. Mane's just getting a bit crowded out there, and he does lose the ball in the end. Leeds do win it back. Good play from Leeds. They come with Firpo now over Liverpool's halfway line. Out onto this left-hand side. Harrison, can he get a ball in? Trent's going to marshal him. Oh, he's beaten Trent. Oh, Trent, he got to do a bit better than that. Fabinho does get a nice block in. Mane does get it clear. Liverpool can counter here, but Diogo Jota just gets caught out. Firpo's having a really good game so far. Looks really lively for Leeds on this left-hand side. Obviously, their new signing, as Rodrigo tries to play, and Van Dijk's going to come out and defend this nicely. A bit of a loose touch from Rodrigo allows for Van Dijk the time just to get across him and clear it. Mane turns beautifully on this right-hand side. He finds Salah on the right. Elliott's steaming in. Salah's going to have a run at the Firpo here on this right-hand side. He does. He's going to cut inside. Classic Salah. Classic Salah. Can he get shot away? Mane does, and it's going to get blocked. It's going to go out. It's not going to go out for... Yeah, they're going to settle for a corner. It's going to be a Liverpool corner. That good breakaway play there from Mane and Salah. Mane finding Salah. Salah down the right-hand side. He gets it into the penalty area. Does what Salah does. Turns it in. Jinks it on his left-hand side. And, jinks it on his left-hand side. Releases it to Mane. And Mane does get the shot, but it's blocked by the Leeds defender. It's going to go out for a Liverpool corner, which Trent is going to take. Liverpool do look a threat going forward. They've just got to try and find that killer pass through this Leeds defence. I think on the counter, Liverpool are going to find a bit of joy if they can get the ball forward out a bit quicker and get it up a little bit quicker. Both Salah and Mane look really bright as the corner comes in. Doesn't beat the first man again. It needs to. Trent just needs to hit those a little bit deeper. Liverpool have got this back though. It's on the halfway line with Robertson. Plays a nice ball forward to Thiago. Thiago plays a nice one, or plays to Matip, and it comes back to Robertson. It comes back to Robertson on the Liverpool halfway line. Plays it through to Fabinho, who looks to come forward. Got a bit of space here. Diogo Jota, if he can turn. Liverpool not really making too many forward runs, so Diogo Jota has to opt back to play to Thiago. Plays a lovely crossfield ball to Matip. Matip with a bit of space as he drives forward. Salah plays a lovely 1-2. Matip all alone in the penalty area. Have a shot, Matip. Oh, he plays Trent on the right-hand side. In it comes Salah. Goal! Yes! Yes! Well, Matip as centre forward, why not? It's not Matip who gets the goal. Matip gets the ball forward, drives it forward, plays a lovely ball out to Trent on the right-hand side. Trent does what Trent does best, knocks the ball in to Salah. Salah opens his body up on his left foot, tucks it away and beats the Leeds keeper. It is a beautiful, beautiful Liverpool goal. Trent's going to get the assist for your fantasies. Trent's going to get the assist. Salah's got the goal, and it's a beautiful bit of play. Matip, we talked about it earlier on, that driving forward he does. Works out, Salah finds him on the edge of the Leeds box, plays it out to Trent on the right-hand side. Trent whips it in. Oh, it's not going to be offside, is it? Is it going to be offside? We'll check. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to give it. Oh, it's the boot. Oh, it's the boot of Firpo. It's going to save Salah here. Yes, it's going to be given. Salah's going to get the goal. We'll wait for that final confirmation, but it does look like Salah's going to get the goal. Just being played on by Firpo's left leg. And it is confirmation 1-0 to Liverpool with Salah with the goal. Absolutely fantastic. And Liverpool 1-0 up. What a fantastic goal. And it is Trent what Trent does best. But I've got to give a special shout out there to Matip. We talked earlier on in the stream, in the watch-along. Matip and Van Dijk as a centre-back partnership, we know how good they are defensively, but they offer something different going forward. Van Dijk with those beautiful long balls, cross-field passes that he can hit, which is beautiful to see. But Matip, not afraid to get forward, not afraid to charge forward, and he was still up there. He didn't charge forward from defence in this case, but he was still up there from the corner. He started to trot back, but he made himself available in that final third, and it's worked out beautifully for Liverpool. As Liverpool play a nice ball here, it comes out to Diogo Jota. Robertson on this left-hand side, just on the edge of the Leeds box, and it's going to go out for a Liverpool throw-in out on this left-hand side. But a really, really nice goal that from Mo Salah. Absolutely beautiful to see. As I'll just put Salah in the right place. There we go. So Mo Salah there. I'll update when we come back. He scored, I think it was about the 17th, 18th minute he scored. But that puts, more importantly, Mo Salah, the fastest to 100 goals. He is the 5th fastest now to 100 goals. He's had 162 Premier League appearances to get to that 100 goals. What a record that is for Mo Salah, beating Robbie Fowler, I think. I think it's Alan Shearer who is the fastest, I believe. I could be wrong there, but Mo Salah, the 5th fastest player in Premier League history to reach 100 goals in 162 appearances. Absolutely brilliant that. As Thiago looks to play a nice long ball forward to Salah. Salah's got a bit of work to do if he can trap it. Oh, Salah, he traps it beautifully. My goodness me. I've got a spider problem at the moment, and Mo Salah, I might just invite him round to deal with it. He can just trap absolutely anything. Absolutely fantastic that from Salah. And it's good work from the Leeds defender, though. Elliott gets on the ball in the end. It's going to go out for a Liverpool throw in an attacking position. But really good play this from Liverpool. Liverpool looking just to hit Leeds there, as Liverpool do best, just playing down those wings on the right-hand side. Both Trent and Robbo looking pretty threatening. A lot of the play so far, though, to be fair, has come down this right-hand side with Trent. Robbo, not really seen too much of Robbo going forward. However, not to be surprising, really, as Liverpool go down this right-hand side. Do hit us up on the chat, of course, if you're watching. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know what you think of the match so far and what your predictions are. Liverpool looking pretty good. 23 minutes gone so far. Liverpool are looking pretty comfortable. Leeds have offered a couple of chances, though, going forward, most notably for Rodrigo. And a better shot could have seen Leeds take the lead, to be fair. It just was hit straight at Alisson. Alisson was able to parry it away. So Leeds have had their chances, but Liverpool are the team to be one up so far. And this Liverpool so far, I'd probably say in probably the last 15 minutes, so we're about 23 minutes in, the last 15 minutes, Liverpool have looked pretty comfortable. As the ball comes forward to Mo Salah, Leeds do want offside. They're not going to get it. Salah's getting a nice ball in. It is to Thiago. Thiago's there! Thiago's there! Oh, and the flag's gone up. Oh, it was. I mean, Leeds did all stop and look at the offside, which allowed Salah to get the ball in. Oh, it would have been good to see Thiago on the score sheet, wouldn't it? How good would it have been to see Thiago on the score sheet? Yeah. And Thiago steams in there, and it's gone to VAR. I think it was quite a clear offside that the goal has been chalked off. Lovely ball in from Salah. Thiago steams into the back post, gets a nice header, and it beats the Leeds keeper. But yeah, I mean, offside, unfortunately. It would have been a lovely goal. And like I said, great to have Thiago on the score sheet, but not to be. Still 1-0 to Liverpool as Leeds pick the ball up on the halfway line with Harrison. And he gets crowded out. He mistouches it, though. It's going to go out for a Liverpool throw-in. And no stop for Dan James, but Diogo Jota's got it down this right-hand side. Mane with a lovely ball in. Mane, no! This should be 2-0. This should be 2-0. But what Mane... Okay, I'll talk you through the goal first, then I'll comment on it. Diogo Jota out on this right-hand side, gets a lovely bit of space, beautiful work, runs down the byline. Mane finds Mane in the middle, about 4 yards out, and Mane skies the ball over the bar. However, the ball is hit at pace and it comes behind Mane. What I would say about Sadio Mane here is his movement to get to that ball in the first place is phenomenal. His turn of pace to get to it. And I think Mane's just overcooked his run. But Mane's got a chance to make amends here. Plays the ball in to Jota on this left-hand side. Jota inside the penalty area. Can he get a shot away? Plays it as far as Thiago. Thiago with the shot. Oh, it gets crowded out. Blocked by Leeds. And Thiago, Fabinho does beautifully to win the ball back with Robertson coming in, attacking in. Plays it out to Diogo Jota just on the side of the edge of the penalty area. Plays it into Salah. Salah's got a shot. Time to get a shot away. Ops player past Robertson into the Leeds penalty area. Finds Elliot. Elliot, can he get a shot away? Elliot does. Oh, it's a beautiful save from Meslier. Liverpool knocking on the door here, and Liverpool looking really threatening. We'll come back to the Mane. I'd like to talk a little bit about Sadio Mane there, but we'll just talk you through this attacking. Robertson picks the ball up on the left-hand side, plays a lovely ball through to Elliot. Looks for a handball. It's not going to get given, but Elliot wins the ball back, plays a right foot shot in, but Meslier just gets there, and it's going to go out for a Liverpool goal, Liverpool corner. We'll stay with this, and we'll come back to those two chances here because Liverpool knocking on the door. Liverpool not going to get the penalty there. It hits it straight at the Leeds player, Leeds defender, and it just knocks him on the arm. It hits his arm, but his arm is basically here, so he can't. Yeah, he's not going to get that given in this case. But they play an early ball in. Liverpool, Van Dijk with time. Oh, it's going to go up for another Liverpool corner. Too much time for Van Dijk there. And he gets up. And I think he's a bit surprised, Van Dijk, that the ball comes to him. He's in open space. He just gets lost. Cooper loses him. And he tries to usher the header almost back in. It does go out for another Liverpool corner. Lovely ball in from Trent, though. Much better. But we'll stay with it as Trent is on this right-hand side. Going to play the corner in. In it comes, not going to beat the first man again. Trent just got to try and find a little bit deeper. Played a lovely first-time corner, but that one doesn't beat the first man. However, Liverpool are going to get this. They're going to knock it all the way back to Alisson. And we're getting a bit of a chance to catch our breath here as Liverpool... I say that, catch your breath. He comes forward to Fabinho. We'll stay with the action here. Fabinho's going to get crowded out and Leeds are going to pick it up. Couple of chances there. That Sadio Mane miss. I think there's going to be a lot of criticism for Sadio Mane for missing that. What I will say is that he made his own opportunity there by whipping the ball in. I mean, Diogo Jota was absolutely outstanding down that right-hand side. Beats the, it wasn't Firpo. It might have been Llorente or Cooper on that left-hand side. Possibly Harrison, who was coming back to defend. We'll pick it up, we'll see the replay, but it's a loose ball here. Alisson's going to have to come out and clear this, which he does. No nonsense from Alisson. Clears it into row Z. It's going to be a Leeds thrown out on this right-hand side. But Sadio Mane plays his run to come in to pick that ball up from Diogo Jota was phenomenal. He does get in there really, really well. It just comes a bit behind him, and Sadio Mane is stretching, so the ball just loops up and goes over. You would say, given another opportunity at that, Sadio Mane probably would have put that away. Not to be this time, however. As Liverpool give the ball away quite cheaply out on this right-hand side. It's going to come out to Rafinha, but Rafinha plays it back. Leeds going to play this back to the halfway line, though, as it comes all the way back to Llorente and back to Meslier in the Leeds goal. Harrison picks this up. Liverpool looking to press. Elliott is doing a lot of running. I'd love to see Elliott's stats, actually. We'll go to the stats board shortly when there's another break in play and just see how both teams are getting on. I do fancy Liverpool's possession stats to be quite high at the moment, and they have had the more shots. There's going to be quite a few block shots, I think, for Liverpool. But we'll come to possession in a minute as Leeds knock this forward. Looked for Bamford on this right-hand side. Bamford traps it nicely. Looks to release Rodrigo, I think it is, on this right-hand side. Bamford just overtouches it. Robertson wants Alisson to come, but Robertson marshals it in the end. Alisson probably a bit crowded out. Lovely forward play there from Bamford. Traps it nicely. Comes out and comes back to Rodrigo out on the edge of the box. And he tries to play a ball back into Bamford, but Bamford just can't quite get his feet sorted. And Liverpool get it for a goal kick. So let's go and take a look. I think, should we go and have a look at the... Let's go and take a look at the match stats then, and we'll just take a look and see what's going on. We'll bring them up on the board over here. So as you can see here, shots on target 3 for Liverpool to Leeds is 1. That shot on target for Leeds was the Rodrigo. Liverpool, just going to stay with Liverpool. They're going to win a free kick in a slightly dangerous area here. Come back to the play, but we'll stay with the stats for now. So Liverpool just getting more shots on target than Leeds. Leeds, that one shot coming from Rodrigo straight at Alisson, but Liverpool offering a lot going forward. Shots off target 2, but this, I said, I thought the block shot to be quite high. 4 for Liverpool to 1. Possession slightly more even than I thought. 56% to Liverpool so far. No corners to Leeds. Liverpool having 4 corners, all coming out on this right-hand side to Trent. Trent, a few of them, he just hasn't quite managed to beat the first man on the corner flag. So he just needs to try and get those corners a little bit higher. We know Trent can do it, so I'm sure he will. As Robertson hoofs the ball clear. And yeah, so crosses, you can see here, counter-attacks 2 to 1. And goalkeeper saves, we've had 2 from Meslier to 1 to Alisson. That one from Alisson, as we said, from Leeds' shot on target. We'll stay with the match though, because it's coming back to Mane on this left-hand side. Mane with a shot. Oh! Mane just flashes it across. It's a lovely bit of football there from Salah and Mane. Salah out in this right-hand side, finds Mane just on the right of the penalty area for Leeds, of Leeds' penalty area, picks it up, plays a lovely left foot shot, flashes it. It's not far away at all, as Liverpool do find this. Searching for this second goal, and you think on current form, Liverpool are going to find it because they are playing really, really good football so far. So we'll hopefully see a few more goals in this game. Hopefully see, sorry Leeds fans, hope they go to Liverpool. But if you are a Leeds fan, don't worry, you have had a few chances, so there probably will be a few goals coming in this game. So hits up on the chat, of course. I'll give you a shout out. Let me know what you think of the game so far. Let me know what you think. Good to interested to see what you think of the setup, actually. I've slightly changed it. Got a green screen in behind me. Just need to get some of the settings right. I kind of look a little bit green, I know, around the side. But tell me what you think of the live tracker board as well on this right-hand side. We'll keep that up. We do like to dip into the in-time, real-time stats as well through the game. So we'll come in and check with those periodically throughout the game. As Liverpool just warming up, 30 minutes gone so far. It's been a really cracking game of football, really, really exciting. Leeds with a few chances going forward, but Liverpool with the bulk of the chances coming forward. A few chances, that one, well, obviously the goal, which came a lovely ball in from Trent on the right-hand side. Salah opens his body up, just tucks it past down into the bottom right-hand corner of the Leeds goal. Lovely goal, really nice finish from Salah, but really nice cross in from Trent. So if you've got those in your fancy team, looking really good so far. But it's going to be an injury here. Leeds have got an injury to, I think it's Llorente, their centre-back here, and he's going to come off. He doesn't look good, and in fact, they are making a substitution, Leeds. Struijk is coming on. Pascal Struijk is coming on for Diego Llorente for Leeds. So we're forced into a change there. Injury to Llorente. Just 30 minutes gone so far in this game. As Leeds have got to throw it out on this right-hand side with Ayling just inside Leeds' penalty. They opt to play it back, and Struijk's going to play it back to Meslier in goal. As Leeds look to come forward. Liverpool, of course, going into this game, having won 7 of their last 8 Premier League away games. It's been a fantastic record for Liverpool away. They've won 7 out of their last 8, which is fantastic. And they are undefeated in their last 10 games in all competitions against Leeds. So the omens are looking good for Liverpool. However, Leeds are undefeated in their last 7 home games at Ellen Road. So we look to see what Leeds can offer going forward. But so far, it's not all Liverpool, but Liverpool have had the best of the chance. Liverpool look to come forward here. Salah tries to release Trent. Trent does go down, and Leeds do get this ball forward with Harrison out on this left-hand side. Harrison's picked this up. Bamford's making a nice forward run in, but he hasn't found him, and Fabinho does block him out beautifully, and Elliott's going to pick the ball up here. Harrison just dallied on the ball, could have played an early ball. Bamford was steaming forward, but just couldn't find him. He opted to kind of check his run and put his foot on the ball, but by the time he gets the ball released, Fabinho's back and makes the intercept. Van Dijk on the ball here, plays a nice ball forward to Thiago, cuts inside. Just gets away with it there. Tries to release Jota, but Jota's wrong-footed. Fabinho, you are so good. Fabinho intercepts the ball again in this defensive midfield area. How many times has Fabinho done that? And that is why we love him, right? He's just so good. He really is just that marshal for that defensive midfield role. He is one of the best in the Premier League, if not the best in the Premier League in that position. He is just superb. As Elliott plays a nice ball, Van Dijk looking to come over the Leeds halfway line, and he does. Liverpool just taking the pace off a little bit of this game, letting Leeds do a little bit of the running, happy to keep possession. It comes back to Matip. He's going to run the ball over the halfway line. Salah looks to play a ball forward, and he does, and Trent finds him. It's Trent, sorry, and Trent is going to be flagged for offside. It's going to be offside 2. It's going to be a Leeds free kick. 35 minutes gone. Liverpool 1-0 up with a fantastic goal from Mo Salah. As Elliott looks to come forward. This is going to be a nice attacking play here from Liverpool out on the edge of the area. Salah picks it up nicely, puts it up on his left peg, switches round, beats Firpo, lovely nutmeg. And it just comes out to Phillips, who's going to get the ball away. And Leeds could potentially counter here as they do down this right-hand side. Going to play Bamford's looking to play an early run ball over, but who intercepts it again? But Fabinho. What a good interception that is. And it's going to go out for a Leeds throw. Dallas tries to play an early ball, but he just couldn't beat Fabinho, who gets his head on it to intercept. And Eiling with the throw. Plays it to Phillips, back to Eiling, but Eiling just loses his footing. It's going to go out for a Liverpool throw. Bielsa not looking happy with that as the camera pans to him. Goes into his very habitual kind of crouch position, Bielsa, almost like a coiled spring sometimes Bielsa is on that touchline. Such a fantastic coach, such a fantastic personality, and great to have in the Premier League. Liverpool look to play a throw here as they do. Robertson's going to play this, taking his time, ushering forwards, and the ref's going to come back. I think he's going to give a foul throw here, actually. Or he might give it back to Liverpool as Robertson. Yeah, okay, he's going to bring it back. Robertson's going to take the throw. Robertson basically ushering forward. Ref wasn't happy with that, and he just sends back to the halfway line where the throw should have been taken from. Lovely bit of play there from Leeds to get round Liverpool. Go on, Liverpool. Go on. Yeah, Robertson with the boot in. Liverpool win it back. Nice bit of play from Leeds, to be fair, but Liverpool do win the ball back. Thiago with a nice cross-field ball. Plays it through to Mane, who's stepping over on the halfway line. Mane, oh my goodness me, Mane is about 5 step-overs. And he ends up playing a ball back to Van Dijk, but Van Dijk doesn't care. He charges forward. Leeds have just switched off a little bit here. Kind of plays out Thiago on this left-hand side. Picks up Elliott, who's come out to this left-hand side. It's a bit of a tactical switch, this, as Elliott comes out to this right-hand side. Thiago comes into the centre. Mane just picks the ball up. Mane also playing a slightly more central role here. At the moment, you've got Salah on the right, Mane in the middle, and Diego Jota out on the left. But I think they're probably going to swap round Mane and Jota in a minute as Salah looks to play back. Matip, he's going to burst forward. Of course he is. Burst forward beautifully. Plays a nice pass forward. Trent, it's a beautiful turn of the shoulder. Trent plays an early ball forward. Diego Jota's got a bit of space. Comes out to Harvey Elliott. He's going to have to get it onto his left peg. He doesn't. Plays a right foot shot. And it just flashes past the post. I thought Elliott might put it back onto his right foot, but he hits it with his right, and it's a really good shot from Elliott, this, as he just tries to... it's a lovely bit of play. So Trent, beautiful turn of the shoulder there. Beats, I think it looks like Phillips out this right-hand side, plays a nice ball through to Jota. Jota lays it off to Elliott. Elliott gets it out to his right-hand side, plays a shot forward, and he just flashes past the Leeds goal. Nice bit of build-up play here. Liverpool just need to... Oh, come on. Firpo's absolutely holding Salah back. Oh, that's really, really frustrating because Salah was away. Jota couldn't play the ball in because Firpo had his arms around Salah. And if Leeds score here, this is going to be really, really frustrating. But they don't. It goes as far as Fabinho gets the ball out. Really frustrating that. And referee's going to allow play on, and he does. Leeds fans want a free kick, but Liverpool should have had one on Salah earlier. So we're going to stay with the ball here as Diogo Jota comes forward 3-on-3. Mane, he's just going to casually check his run down this left-hand side. Yeah, he's going to get the free kick. Is he? Yeah, they're going to get a dangerous free kick here, Liverpool. It's quite dangerous. It's just outside the D on the Leeds penalty area. But we'll come back to that, actually, because that was really frustrating. So Liverpool were coming forward. Diogo Jota was running forward. He had Salah to his right, and he could see Salah. But Firpo was just holding on to Salah, wasn't letting him get ahead at all. And it was quite frustrating. Liverpool wanted the foul, should have got the foul. Salah's going to be livid with that. But Leeds do want a handball. Oh, comes off his arm. Outstretched arm probably should be Liverpool get the free kick out on the D, and they're going to give it. Free kick's going to be given. It's going to be a dangerous free kick, this. Trent is going to come up and take it. Salah and Thiago having a bit of words. I think Thiago wanted to have a look at that as well. Salah's still having a few words here, I think. It'd be interesting to see. It should be Trent, of course. It should be Trent. It is prime Trent. This is about, I'd say, about 22, 23 yards out, this. And it should be Trent. Trent is looking like he's going to take it. I think Salah might do something, but come on, Trent. This is probably about as far out as where Trent scored his first goal for Liverpool, if you remember. Not his first goal, it was in the Champions League, wasn't it? When he scored that beautiful goal. I think it was against Schalke. I think it might have been a German team, Hoffenheim Schalke, about 4 seasons back. It's in a similar position to that one, if you remember that. To be fair, I cannot quite remember who we were playing. However, we'll stay with a free kick here as the referee blows his whistle, comes out to Trent. Trent plays it into the Leeds wall, and Leeds hook it clear. Trent just couldn't quite get it over the Leeds wall. It's going to be a throw in to Liverpool as Bamford clears it after Trent's shot does hit. As the ball's going to come out. Mane just plays a loose or just goes loose back, but Leeds do have to clear it, and it's going to come out to Robertson. So 41 minutes gone so far. Liverpool 1-0 up after a Mo Salah goal. Trent with the assist as Robertson plays a nice ball forward. Mane with a nice bit of space. Mane is finding a lot of space, actually. He is finding a lot of joy, Sadio Mane. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, it comes through Diego Jota. Oh, but Messi is going to come out and claim it. But Sadio Mane is picking up some nice pockets of space, actually. He is looking pretty strong. And just to give you the attempts so far, Liverpool 12 to Leeds is 1. So Leeds not really, apart from that first shot on target they had in the first 10 minutes or so from Rodrigo, really not offering much. Liverpool with all the chances going forward, and Liverpool barring a Sadio Mane slight miss kick from Sadio Mane, they would have been 2-0 up. There will be more goals, undoubtedly. This match is geared up for goals. Historically, this match is renowned for goals as well, so we do expect to see a few more. So I don't expect this to stay as 1-0 to Liverpool, but Liverpool with the better of the chances so far. As Matip looks to put a bit of pressure on Bamford. Bamford has to play it all the way back. It comes back to the Leeds keeper. And it comes through to Struijk, who is on for the injured Llorente in that Leeds centre-back. As Ayling plays a loose ball forward, it comes as far as Thiago. Thiago plays it onto Elliott. Elliott can't quite find the pass there. Elliott was always looking for the pass. I would have thought actually Elliott should have probably opted to run the ball on and just try and beat the man. He tried to play through Salah on the right-hand side. The ball wasn't really on. Tries an outside of the right foot pass. Gets intercepted, but Leeds here with an attack up the left-hand side. Harrison's going to play the ball in. He does. Liverpool got to be a bit careful here, but they get the ball away only as far as Dallas out on this right-hand side. Picks up to Calvin Phillips. Going to play out this too. Is that Rodrigo on the left-hand side? It is. Plays a ball in. Only as far. It's got to be a goal. Oh, Leeds put the ball over. Good chance that for Leeds. It's Ayling who comes in on the right on the back post. Lovely ball in from Rodrigo. Liverpool just switched off a little bit at the back there. We'll just talk you through. So Phillips plays a ball out. Rodrigo on the left-hand side plays a lovely ball in with his left foot. No one at the back stick marking Ayling, but he just can't quite get his feet right. He tries to shin it almost. It's a classic knee. That would have been a really interesting goal when he scored it, but he just tries to knee it. Just can't really get much on it, Ayling. And he gets too much on it rather, and it goes over the crossbar for a Liverpool goal kick. Liverpool, Alisson plays a nice early ball through. Mane, can he trap it? It's going to be a free kick. Yes. That is a bit of a collector's item, actually. Sadio Mane wins a free kick with his back against a defender. We've seen a few of those so far for Liverpool in game week 2, actually. If you remember, it was Burnley. Sadio Mane not getting anything. A few of those really questionable. Should have really been free kicks, but referee does give one away here. Does give a free kick to Liverpool. Thiago standing over the ball. It's about, inside Leeds' half. It's not going to be a shot on target, but it's a chance to get a ball forward as both Matip and Van Dijk come. I think Robertson's going to take this in the end and play the outswinger. Jurgen Klopp still barking orders. We know Jurgen Klopp never satisfied until the 90 minutes. Still barking orders, but I think he'll probably be relatively happy with Liverpool's display as the ball comes in. These only get this far as clear as far as Salah. Salah with the ball. Is it? And the ball gets... Leeds get the ball clear. It's going to go out for a Liverpool throw down and spot on left-hand side. Bamford did good defending in the end there. Lovely ball in from Robertson. Whips it in. Finds Salah. Salah just tries to get... He does well, actually. I think it's Firpo who's giving him just the shoulder on this left-hand side. And then Salah tries to get the shot away, but in the end, he can't quite generate the power on it. And Leeds get it, hoop it clear as Liverpool win the throw on this left-hand side. Robertson with the throw. Leeds do manage to hook it clear, though. And it only as far as Matip opts to play it back to Alisson. Do drop a message in the chat if you're watching. It'd be great to hear from you. What do you think of the match so far? What are your predictions for the full-time result? I will give you a shout out as well. So do drop us a chat. Tell us where you're watching it from as well, as we do enter into injury time in this first half. 2 minutes of injury time to be played. I think if you're a Liverpool, if you're Jurgen Klopp, I think, like I said, I think you probably are happy. Liverpool have played well this first half. They probably do need to just, if I was going to say just one thing for Liverpool to an area to improve, well, stay with this because Mane's got a lot of space here. Can Mane find a ball? He needs to find the killer pass. Step over. Oh, Sadio Mane. Oh, it's frustrating. He tries a step over. He loses the ball. He had Diogo Jota running through on his left-hand side. That's probably what I would say has been a slight issue for Liverpool going forward. It's just their decision-making on the edge of the penalty area. Sadio Mane particularly, he's had a few opportunities where he could try and get the ball in or play the pass, but he's just tried to take it on himself, and a couple of those opportunities haven't quite come off. However, Sadio Mane's movement is looking really good. He just needs to find the right pass, basically. Diogo Jota has looked good in spells of going forward. He has looked really bright, and a beautiful run down the right-hand side for the Mane chance that he ended up hitting over the box. So Liverpool have looked really bright. There will be more goals, I think, and I think probably Klopp would just say more of the same, to be honest, because they have looked bright coming forward. Harvey Elliott does well to pick the ball up, but it just runs loose. Harvey Elliott's having a really good game. I think that Liverpool balance in the midfield looks really good. Elliott playing is the most advanced midfield player for Liverpool. Thiago just kind of marshalling up and down as Fabinho marshals the defensive midfield area, but it looks really well balanced. Elliott finding a lot of joy up and down the wings. Actually, we've seen him most on that right hand side as the half-time whistle blows. But it's been a good performance for Liverpool. First half goal from Mo Salah after a lovely cross in from Trent. Leeds have had a few chances, certainly in the first few minutes of the first half, with Rodrigo hitting it straight at Alisson, parrying away, and then Ayling with a knee shot over the bar. But Liverpool with the bulk of the chances in this first half. And if it stays 1-0, I'll be really surprised. But really entertaining so far, this from Liverpool and Leeds. We're going to take a short break, but we will be back. I will be back for the second half, so do stay with us, and we'll be back soon. Catch you in about 10 minutes. So, welcome back, everybody, to the second half of the Liverpool Review live watch along. Liverpool taking on Leeds at Ellen Road. A really entertaining first half. Liverpool going into the break 1-0 up after a goal from Mo Salah with the assist from Trent Alexander-Arnold. Liverpool did have a few chances to make it 2-3, possibly 4 chances for Elliott, Mane, and Van Dijk. But we now kick off into the second half, and let's see if Liverpool can get that goal. Liverpool attacking from left to right this time. No changes for Liverpool from the break. So Liverpool continuing as they started off. You can see the current live team news scrolling down the bottom of the live tracker on my left-hand side here, as Leeds look to play an early ball in. Do drop a chat, by the way. Let us know if you're watching. Let us know what your thoughts on the match are so far. I'll give you a shout out as well. But Leeds with a nice ball in. It's going to come through, and Alisson claims the ball nicely. As Marcel Bielsa crouches down on the touchline, probably wanting more from his Leeds team, I would have thought. It's been a bit frantic from Leeds, it must be said. Have had a couple of good chances going forward, but so far not really offering a threat to Liverpool. As we now go into Mo Salah, who is standing up Firpo beautifully. And yeah, he gets the free kick. Liverpool going to get the free kick just inside Liverpool's half. As Trent's going to play the free kick, plays a crossfield ball over to Van Dijk on this left-hand side. Van Dijk and Matip not really been challenged defensively so far in this game. As the ball gets played out to Trent on this right-hand side, got a little bit of work to do to get the ball clear. Opts to play it forward down the touchline. It's going to go out for a Leeds throw-in. So Liverpool, of course, their away record looking really good so far in the Premier League, having won 7 out of their last 8 away Premier League games. So the omens are looking good for Liverpool, as Liverpool just lose out there. Salah just losing out to Cooper in defence. But the ball comes forward, comes into the midfield. It's going to go out for a Leeds throw. Leeds look to play this quickly, and they do. Comes to Calvin Phillips on the halfway line. Opts to play it back to Struijk, who is on there. Leeds did have one change, forced change in the first half, with Llorente going off injured, with Struijk coming on to replace him. The ball's with Cooper now as Leeds look to knock it back round the back and look to play a long ball forward. They do, but it gets cut out beautifully by Robertson. Fabinho booked in the first half, and about the first 15 minutes, Fabinho was booked. Not let that put him off, though. He's been absolutely immense in that defensive midfield so far for Liverpool. As it's a nice ball off Leeds here. Do have a bit of a shot down this left-hand side. They do, down to Harrison. It's going to be attacking ball. Looks to play an early ball forward. He does. Stands it up to Bamford, but it's just a little bit too high. Bamford can't quite get his head on it, but the ball does roll out on this right-hand side to Roberts, who has come on for Rodrigo for another Leeds change in this second half. As Sadio Mane looks to bring the ball forward. Sadio Mane and Mo Salah, both their movement particularly has been absolutely immense for Liverpool. As Sadio Mane comes forward, drives it in. It's going to be a chance. Got to be a chance. Stands it up. Salah. Oh, and it's just wide. They look for a penalty here, Liverpool. I don't think they're going to get it. VAR may have a look, but I don't think they're going to get it. It's going to go out, I think, for a Liverpool goal, Liverpool corner. How Liverpool have not scored here, I'm not sure. Mane comes forward. It's not going to be a penalty. Not going to be a penalty, I don't think. It may have been the one before that on Mane that they might be questioning here. Oh, but it was a golden opportunity that for Liverpool. Again, we talked about the movement of Salah just then, and it has been absolutely electric, their movement going forward. Mane just unable to get the ball out of his feet is questioning. Liverpool players not happy here. Klopp not happy here. They do want the penalty, but it is going to be a corner kick to Liverpool out on this right-hand side. I think this will probably be an in-swinger from Robertson. No, it's not. It's going to be the out-swinger from Trent. As Trent Runs in, gets the ball in, beats the first man. It certainly does this time. Van Dijk there. Oh, and Fabinho's there. Fabinho's there. It's a goal. It's a goal. Fabinho, you beauty. Yes. 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 2-0 Liverpool. Fabinho with the goal. It's a lovely ball in from Trent. Much better quality on the ball in. Beats the first man. Comes out to Van Dijk. We'll just talk you through the goal. Trent plays it in. Lovely ball in. Van Dijk's there, knocks it down. It bounces around the penalty area. Van Dijk tries to get a shot away. Comes back to, Fabinho tries to get a shot away. Miskicks it, but it comes back to Fabinho. No missing the second one. Lashes it in. Passed through about 3 players there. Right into the back of the net. Yes, Fabinho, you absolute beauty. Of course, Fabinho are down ahead of the start of this game with that Brazilian reaction. Possible offside. Are they going to give it? It is a possible offside to Liverpool. Possible offside here. It may be. They're going to check it. It's going to be a goal. I'm not quite sure what they're checking here, actually. It's whether or not Mane is... So it's between the goalkeeper and Ayling. It doesn't look like... I think it's going to be a goal. It should be given as a goal here. We'll just wait for the VAR check. God, it's nervous, isn't it, with VAR? God, they make you wait, don't they? I'm not quite sure what the offside complaint is here or what they're checking. Whether it's an impediment on the goalkeeper. Yes, it's a goal given. We can update. It's a goal to Liverpool. And it is Fabinho with the goal. Beautiful from the Brazilian there. Making himself a bit of a nuisance in the box. And he gets the just results there for Fabinho. What a goal that is. And Liverpool go 2-0 up. A goal deserved, you could argue, certainly from the first half. Liverpool with an array of chances in that first half, but Liverpool are the ones to find the second goal of this match. And it was a beautiful goal from Liverpool. And Liverpool do look, I must admit, I haven't really been nervous in this game so far. Liverpool have looked comfortable on the ball. They switch play so beautifully as Thiago hits a lovely ball out to Mo Salah on this right. It plays a lovely back heel. Oh my goodness me, to Trent on the right-hand side. This golden triangle of Salah, Trent and Salah. Sorry, Salah, Trent and Elliott. Oh, but it just goes out. I love that triangle already. That formation, that interchange and link-up play between Elliott, Salah and Trent out on this right-hand side is a thing of beauty. Liverpool just looking so cool on the ball. It has to be said. It really is beautiful to watch here from Liverpool. As Leeds do win the ball back, they try to play a long ball forwards. Oh, it's a foul. It's got to be a foul on Van Dijk. And it is going to be a foul on Van Dijk. Bamford he gets his arm basically, I think it's on the top of Van Dijk's head and just kind of almost pulls him back. Van Dijk just checking to make sure his hair looks okay. Looks fine. It always looks fine, doesn't it, Van Dijk? Don't worry about that. But yeah, it comes all the way through. It's a looping ball forward. Van Dijk has got his body in the way. It's a good defending from Van Dijk. What he does, he just gets in front of the player, waits for the touch, he gets it, and he goes down. It's going to be a Liverpool free kick. But lovely bit of play that from Liverpool from the corner, from the set piece. Van Dijk making a nuisance of himself, gets a head on it. Lovely. Falls down to Fabinho. Fabinho can't quite get a shot away. It does get a shot away, but it ricochets back off. I think it might have been, it's back off, obviously, a Leeds player. I think it might have been Harrison who was back there. And it comes back to Fabinho and he swipes at it. Lovely touch. And it just goes through everyone into the back of the net. Really, really nice play from Liverpool. As Leeds look to knock this ball. They've won it back nicely here. Comes back to Phillips, who looks to release Harrison down this left-hand side. Harrison with a lovely touch. Plays a nice 1-2 with Firpo. Leeds knocking this around very nicely, actually. Comes back to Phillips, though. Leeds couldn't really create too much out of that Leeds. They were knocking it around really nicely, trying to beat that Liverpool press. Leeds still on the ball, though. Sturrock as he runs it forward over the halfway line. Knocks it out to Ayling on this right-hand side. And Cooper looks to play a long ball forward. He does. Plays a nice ball forward. Harrison traps it beautifully. Plays the first time ball in to Bamford. Not Bamford. It's Dallas with a nice touch. It's going to be a chance here. Van Dijk, who's not on it. Oh, Alisson's got the ball. It's okay. But Van Dijk just slightly mistouches it there. He gets the ball away. I think it comes out as far as to the Leeds forward. And the header in the end is a bit tame and it goes through. Alisson catches it. Liverpool just got to be a little bit careful at the back there. 2-0 lead. Can't quite rest on their laurels just yet. Look really good going forward. Have looked really good at the back, to be fair. But just got to be a little bit careful to those kind of misplaced passes or mistouches at the back. Leeds will punish us if they do it. However, Liverpool do get the ball clear, and it's a really nice ball clear. But Leeds have picked this up now with Firpo just looking to run this over. Haven't got a lot of options, so Firpo has to play it back. Not a lot of movement from Leeds going forward. They just probably need to move the ball around. They had a really nice spell of play about a minute ago, but not quite. Yeah, I think they're just Leeds not quite moving, not quite providing those options. Bamford has made a few forward runs that have looked pretty promising, but Leeds just unable to find them. As cheers run round Ellen Road and the singing runs round Ellen Road, it is beautiful to see a full crowd back. But Leeds have locked out as far as Harvey Elliott, but Harvey Elliott can't quite pick the ball up. Phillips does well to crowd Elliott out, plays it on. Leeds coming forward here down this left-hand side, comes out as far as to Ayling. Ayling's going to be a goal. Oh, it's not. Oh, my goodness me. Roberts, who's on in this second half, had a bit of time in the box. Liverpool not really picking him up, and he can't quite get his shot on target. It's a good chance, this, for Leeds. Like I said, Liverpool have got to look a bit careful. Ayling plays a nice ball in, and Roberts is just hovering. Liverpool playing a slightly deeper line. Roberts picks it up just inside Liverpool's penalty area. Gets a touch on it. Gets to get his shot line. Matip does well just to crowd it out, and all Roberts can do is get a shot away, but it goes out past Alisson's left-hand post for a Liverpool goal kick. Good game this so far. Really interesting watch, I think. And Liverpool do have to be a little bit careful. Well, it's going to be okay. Alisson plays a ball out to Matip. Didn't really hit too much pace on it, but Matip does get it back to Alisson. Alisson in control now on the ball. Leeds with a lot more possession, it must be said now, starting to knock the ball around. It's certainly what they need. They do need a bit of spell on possession. Liverpool looking to hound them, though. Mane really is all over the place at the moment, as in all over the place in a positive way, with his pressing. It has been really good from Liverpool, their press. Yeah, second half possession. Leeds have had much more of the ball, 60% to Liverpool's 40%. As the ball runs loose now and Alisson picks it up. Alisson's going to pick it up indeed. Yeah, he does. As Jordan Henderson's going to come on for Liverpool. And I wonder if he's just going to come in to be that stable block. Alisson! Oh, Alisson's given a cheap ball away. Leeds have got it. Fabinho does come in, though, and Fabinho gets it clear. Well played. Alisson got to be a little bit more careful at the back. We know Alisson is prone to that, but he's got to be a bit more careful. Oh, dear. Salah's not good. Elliott's down. This is not looking good at all. Oh, Salah. The reaction from Salah did not look good there. Oh, this is not good. Elliott's down, and Elliott is down with a serious injury, it looks. It's not a good one. Oh, this is not good. Salah has walked away there. And all of the Liverpool players head in hands. This does not look good. Liverpool absolutely furious with the challenge. Oh, no. I think Elliott's going to have a very serious injury here. It does not look good. The camera's not pointing to Elliott. That's never a good sign. As we're watching Klopp. And they're not going to show the challenge again. And that's not a good sign for Harvey Elliott, this. Yeah, Liverpool, the camera, they've gone for a wide lens of Ellen Road. That's not a good sign at all. Harvey Elliott has gone down. We're not going to see the challenge again. It happened a bit quickly, I must admit, so I'm not going to be able to give an honest reaction to this, and I don't really want to give an honest reaction to it until I've seen it again. If the fact we're not going to see it again means that this is not a good challenge at all. Klopp is on the pitch. Klopp is talking to the referee, really not happy. Alisson's gone down next to Elliott. Elliott not looking comfortable at all. The stretcher is on. Oh, not Harvey Elliott. Oh, he's had such a good start. I feel so sorry for him. He's had such a good start to the Premier League campaign. Oh, it's an off. It's a red card. They're going to give a red card to, I don't know who it is. I think it might be Firpo who's going to get sent off, or possibly Rafinha. Again, I'm really sorry, guys. Happened too quickly. I couldn't quite see what's happening. They're not going to show a replay. But that's beside the point. A red card for Leeds, because it's gonna. Most important thing, obviously, is Harvey Elliott's health. It's Struijk, sorry, who's got the red card. That's Leeds' centre back. But this does not look good at all for Harvey Elliott. It does not look good. And he's had such a good start to the Premier League campaign. And you just hope he's going to be okay. It doesn't look good. He's going to go off on a stretcher, Harvey Elliott. Klopp, apoplectic, walked on to the referee to have a word with him. He's now having a word with the fourth official. And I just think the point is going to be, look, it was unnecessary. Of course, it always is. But thoughts stay with Harvey Elliott at the moment. Alisson's down to his right-hand side. Salah turned away. It was Salah's reaction when Elliott went down. Salah just basically almost pulled the Liverpool physio onto the pitch, waving at the referee, stop play, stop play. The physios were on in a heartbeat to come on to him. I think Struijk, he looks down. No player wants to cause a serious injury to another player, of course, but the fact that the camera isn't showing anything of Harvey Elliott means that this is going to be a pretty nasty injury. And it's well, the first thought is you have to make sure Harvey Elliott is okay. That's where our first thoughts are. However, we have to talk a little bit about the fact that we're not going to see it again, I don't think, but how unnecessary that challenge would have been. It looked pretty, not the challenge, sorry. It looked, Harvey Elliott was steaming forward and it struck. Okay, so it was always going to be a red card, this, apparently. Van Dijk just comforting Struijk there, but, forget that. It's about Harvey Elliott. We stay with Harvey Elliott because he's had such a phenomenal start to this Premier League campaign, has looked so good in that Liverpool midfield. He's looked like he's been there for years, to be honest. He really has looked like he's been there for years. And the fact that if this is going to be a serious injury, as it looks like it's going to be, and we're going to be without Harvey Elliott for a foreseeable, possibly for a long time, that is such a shame. Such a shame. You feel so sorry for Harvey Elliott. And you kind of, well, there are no words, really. There really aren't. This Liverpool team, as close as they are, when one person goes down, they all go down. And it's going to be a lengthy spell here, a real lengthy spell, as they treat Harvey Elliott. Klopp is going over to have a look again. We're not going to see the replay. Harvey Elliott is being carried off on the stretcher. Klopp doing his best to regalvanise and rejuvenate this Liverpool team, but that was a really nasty one. A really nasty one as applause rings round Ellen Road as Harvey Elliott is being taken off. Harvey Elliott is applauding. He's applauding as he goes off. He doesn't look to be on oxygen, just looking at the slight glimpse we're getting. We're only seeing the back of his head, but he doesn't look like he's on oxygen. However, it was a really nasty one. A really, really nasty one. And Liverpool were going to bring Jordan Henderson on. And they are going to bring Jordan Henderson on. He is going to come on. And this time for Harvey Elliott, it remains to be seen whether he was originally going to come on for Harvey Elliott. He probably wasn't, I don't think, because Elliott has been superb. Absolutely superb in this game. Man, that's a real, real kick. And you feel for Harvey Elliott there. Such a great start. As Jordan Henderson comes on for Harvey Elliott, who's gone off injured. A really horrible one, that. And it's going to be really difficult for Liverpool to regroup, I think, and to find their way back into this... not find their way back into this game, sorry, you know what I mean? Find their rhythm again after that. It was a really horrible one for Harvey Elliott. We'll keep you updated. I don't think we'll hear too much news from it whilst we're live, but I will certainly bring you any news that comes our way on the condition of Harvey Elliott. We wish him a speedy recovery, of course, and we wish him well as he gets taken off on a stretcher. But Liverpool kick back on. It's going to take me a few minutes to get back into this game, I think. Sorry, guys. You probably understand why, because it was a really nasty challenge as Leeds pick up the ball. Bamford picks up the ball. He looks to bring it across the halfway line, plays it down to Firpo on this left-hand side. Leeds down to 10 men. And Harrison plays the first ball in. Van Dijk defends brilliantly and Matip gets the ball away. We'll just update quickly the fact that Leeds have had a man sent off. as Leeds have had a man sent off, Sturrock, after a challenge on Harvey Elliott. If you're just joining us, Harvey Elliott has gone down with a very serious injury, had to be stretchered off. He was applauding as he was on the stretcher as he went off. Didn't look like he was on oxygen. However, that pales in comparison to the fact that Harvey Elliott has gone down with a very serious injury, having had such a bright start to this game. And it's really difficult to pick yourself back up after this. You can't. Yeah, it's going to take me a while. Sorry, guys. It's going to take me a while to get back up because no one wants to see that. No one wants to see a player go down. And the way that the Liverpool players kind of, well, first of all, Salah just imploring with the Liverpool physios to come on as quick as they could, stop the game to treat Harvey Elliott, then turning away, and the cameras, the fact that they didn't show it. Anyway, Liverpool leads with a dangerous free kick into the box, and it comes all the way out to Bamford, and Bamford hits it out past Alisson's right left hand post. It's going to be a Liverpool goal kick. Offside shout there as well for that, but it is going to be a Liverpool goal kick. As Matip passes it back to Van Dijk. Van Dijk looking to come forward. Opts to play it to Matip. And Fabinho looks to play a nice ball forward. He does to Diogo Jota. Plays it back to Thiago. Thiago has been absolutely brilliant in this midfield. Passing, he's been really pulling the strings with his passing, playing it up, playing it down, left, right, all over the pitch. He's been absolutely fantastic, Thiago. Just providing himself there as a passing option. As Liverpool look to come forward, so play it back to Alisson. Liverpool looking to come forward. And they do. Plays a nice ball forward. Thiago to Robertson down this left-hand side. It's got a lot of pace on it, but Robertson is there. It's going to go out for a corner kick. Possibly, I think it's going to be a corner kick. Yes, it is going to be a Liverpool corner out on this left-hand side. Lovely pass from Thiago to go forward to Robertson. Robertson latches onto the ball. Had a bit of pace on it, but Robertson was there to meet it. I think it was Rafinha in the end who was over there. As we're going to see Daniel James, Leeds' new signing from Manchester United, come on to make his debut for Leeds. Liverpool are going to get this corner in first. The camera pans back, and they do. Van Dijk gets up, but Messi is there. Leeds goalkeeper's there. And it's a free kick for a foul on the Leeds goalkeeper, Meslier. As Dan James is going to come on, and Dan James is going to come on for Harrison, it looks to be, I think. Round of applause from the Leeds crowd, obviously. Dan James making his debut after that signing from Manchester United in the transfer window. He comes on for Jack Harrison, Daniel James. And we'll see how James gets on, of course, in this match, making his debut. But Liverpool 2-0 up after a second half goal from Fabinho to complement the first half goal from Mo Salah, who put us 1-0 up. Fabinho with the second half, but the talk of the second half is obviously going to be with Harvey Elliott, who suffered an incredibly horrific injury. The cameras didn't show the replay. They panned away whilst Elliott was getting treatment. Mo Salah turning away. A lot of the Liverpool players. Alisson, it was lovely to see, who was down by Elliott's side, just holding his hand and obviously, looking after him as he was getting treatment. But Elliott stretchered off in the end. He did give a round of applause as he went off. Didn't look like he was on oxygen. However, it was a very serious injury to Harvey Elliott. And we'll try and bring you updates if they come in. Like I said, doubt they will. He'll go straight to hospital, of course, and he'll go straight to get it checked out. And there'll be a scan on it to judge the severity of the injury. As Liverpool look at play a nice ball down to this right-hand side. Trent's picked it up. And sorry, just an update. Jordan Henderson has come on in place for Harvey Elliott. As Matip picks up the ball on the halfway line. Plays a nice 1-2 pass to Thiago. Comes out to Van Dijk, still on the halfway line. Plays a nice ball forward to Fabinho. Fabinho plays slightly misplaced pass there as it gets picked up to Phillips, who've got a bit of an overload here for Leeds. They do have it. If Phillips can get a good ball in, he does, but it's only as far as Alisson. But Fabinho didn't get the shout, and Fabinho has to header it away only as far as Dan James out on this left-hand side. Dan James looks to play an early ball in. He does to Bamford. Bamford looks to play a 1-2. It comes over to Firpo, and that's going to be... It should be... And it is a Liverpool goal kick. Fabinho there with a defensive header. Alisson comes out. So it's a nice ball in from Phillips. He does get a little bit too close. Alisson does run out. He would have caught it, but Fabinho, wasn't sure of it. I don't think he got the shout. Has to header it over, but it does end up for a Liverpool goal kick. And Liverpool probably going to take the sting out of this game a little bit. Look to pass it around as they have done. Make Leeds do the work in terms of the running. As Matip picks up the ball, plays the ball out to Van Dijk. Van Dijk brings it forward about 5 yards, opts to play a ball to Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane brings the ball forward, but opts to go back to Van Dijk. I think Liverpool just looking to take the sting out of this game. We are 2-0 up. We can just afford, I think, to let Leeds do the running and do the pressing. But Liverpool passing the ball around really nicely. Van Dijk plays a lovely ball forward. It's going to have a bit too much on it though, as Robertson can't quite get there. It's going to go out for a Leeds goal kick. But Liverpool are and have been moving the ball around really quickly. It's been really nice to see from us to the fact that you've got Thiago in that midfield who just gives you the option to pass that ball around, and he does look to spray it around really quickly, Thiago. That being said, both Matip and Van Dijk looking to play some really nice balls going forward. But Liverpool have looked really lively this game, and it's really nice to see. As Leeds look to play a long ball forward, but it's cut out by Trent on this right-hand side. And Firpo takes the throw into Dan James. Back to Firpo, plays it back to Jam James. Nice play there, but it's going to be a free kick to Leeds out on this left-hand side. It's really taken the gloss off this game, I think, that injury to Harvey Elliott. Liverpool have looked dominant really throughout the game. Leeds have looked good in patches, had a couple of chances, but not really threatening so far. However, that being said, we're going to get a ball in here from Rafinha. Van Dijk does manage to get it clear. Sadio Mane is going to release down this left-hand side. He's going to go on a bit of a run, but gets the ball taken off him by Cooper. Come as far as Roberts on this right-hand side. Roberts, that's a bit soft. Not going to win the penalty there, son. He looks to basically run into Fabinho and then go down. It's not going to be a penalty. Liverpool have got the ball. Jota's going to run it forward. Can Jota find Mane? He can't. However, it is going to be a Liverpool throw out on this left-hand side. As Matip looks to play a nice ball forward, he does. Down to Trent on this right-hand side. This is a chance here for Liverpool. Trent inside the box. Trent with a shot. Oh, he opts to play it back onto his left foot. Gets the shot away. Can't quite generate enough power. Hits it straight at the Leeds keeper. Good effort that. Well, good bit of play that from Liverpool. Trent just not able to find that killer shot to get it past the Leeds keeper. In the end, it's a little bit tame. Opts to do a bit of a Mo Salah. Knocks it onto his left peg. Just can't quite get enough power on the shot. And it goes straight to the Leeds keeper. Leeds have got the ball here. Playing it across the defensive line with Ayling on this right-hand side. Ball comes back to Cooper. Plays a ball forward to Calvin Phillips. Calvin Phillips picks it up, looks to play a long ball forward, and he does, and it's just got too much on it for Dan James. It goes out for a Liverpool throw. Liverpool not going to be too fazed by that, those balls coming over. They need to probably sharpen up Leeds if they're going to... Yeah, if Leeds are going to get back into the game, they have to find that ball. They have hit that ball. They can hit that ball. But that one from Calvin Phillips just had a little bit too much on it for Dan James. As Trent plays the ball... Trent's got the throw in there, and he plays the ball forward to Diogo Jota. Diogo Jota can't quite win it. Comes through as far as Fabinho. Bamford looks to make a bit of a nuisance of himself, but Fabinho does get the ball. Liverpool play it out. Lovely ball out for Henderson down this left-hand side. Robertson really charging down, but good to see more of Robertson down this left-hand side. Oh, he plays a loose ball. Not quite sure what Robertson was expecting there. Henderson gives the free kick away on Calvin Phillips. So the ball comes out to Robertson. He charges down. He looks to play a left foot pass in. No one there, though, to pick it up. Calvin Phillips does, and Henderson goes in, and... it's a free kick to Leeds. Leeds do get the ball away. Dan James down this left-hand side. Plays it into Firpo on this left. Looks to play a 1-2, but doesn't quite get the ball away, and it's back to Liverpool. Salah down this right-hand side. Liverpool with a kind of 3-on-3 here. If Salah can get the ball away, he does to Mane. Sadio Mane, come on, Sadio, come on, you got this. Hits the shot. Oh, and it's going to get crowded out. Oh, and Leeds gets it, and the keeper picks it up. Oh, Sadio Mane, not to default him. Lovely run going forward. Just had to find the shot. It's going to be offside. No flag here. No flag given. It should be offside. I'm not really too worried about this, so it could. And Alisson claims it. And the Liverpool defence absolutely apoplectic with the assistant there, not putting his flag up. Was it offside? Oh, it's Trent playing him on. They switch off Liverpool. They were wanting the free kick. And Rafinha probably could have shot himself. This ended up being a chance for Leeds. Rafinha gets the ball in, but it just gets tangled up, and Alisson does manage to pick it up. Diogo Jota here. Can he release Salah? Can he release Salah? He does. Salah, can he jink? He does. Salah, oh, and he just gets, it's deflected. It's going to be a Liverpool corner. Liverpool just got to stay switched on at the back. That wasn't offside. As Sadio Mane looks to have a problem? No, he doesn't, thankfully. But good break this from Liverpool. Plays a nice ball in nice ball in Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane just does a really nice first touch. He gets a good shot away, but it's good defending from Leeds, and they do end up blocking it. That was the Mane chance. We're going to stay with it, though, because this is going to be a Liverpool corner out on this left-hand side. And are we going to see a Liverpool goal here? Robertson out on this left-hand side with the corner. Can he beat the first man? He does beat the first man. Comes up to Matip, stands it up. The ball's still in the air. Leeds do get a header clear, but only as far as it's going to come out to Diogo Jota. I think on this right-hand side it does. Beats Calvin Phillips, turns the shoulder really nicely. Fabinho with a lovely touch. Got lots of space down this right-hand side. Can he find the ball in? It's a bit tame, and Leeds get the ball under control there. Meslier gets picked up the ball. Lovely turn of the shoulder that from Fabinho. Whipped in a pretty tame ball in the end. Lofts it in as the Leeds have got the ball safe. So let's head on over to our tracker then, and let's bring up the stats and see how this second half is unfolding. So Leeds with a couple more shots on target from that one in the first half, 3 to Liverpool's 5. Shots off target, Liverpool have had a bit more there, 5, but Leeds are getting back into this game. A few more shots off target. Possession-wise, it's been pretty even throughout, I'd say. 56, Liverpool have edged it. That was similar to the first half. 56% there for Liverpool to Leeds' 44. Corners 7, Leeds not having a corner yet so far in this game. And what else have we got? Crosses 18 to Liverpool's to Leeds is 14, but pretty even, I'd say. Counter attacks pretty even, as well as the goalkeeper saves. And yeah, so Liverpool probably just giving the edge in this second half. I'd say Leeds have certainly come back into it. We'll just take a look at the live table to show you where we are, and that does show us Manchester United on 10, Chelsea on 10, and Liverpool as it stands on 10. We'll come back to the live though, because Diogo Jota's got the ball, misses out, but it comes only as far as Henderson will stay with it, and Leeds get the ball safe. But Liverpool are on level pegging with Chelsea and Manchester United. If they do get another goal, they'll equal both Chelsea and Manchester United's goal difference. But as it stands, Liverpool joint leaders alongside Chelsea and Manchester United. As we'll come back to the tracker and we'll bring you back to what's going on in the game. As Robertson plays a nice ball in. Nice dummy to Jordan Henderson. Only comes as far as Meslier, who does get the ball in the end. Slightly spills it, but he's alive to it and picks up the ball. Good play that from Liverpool. Good shot from Henderson. Was straight at the keeper. He was trying to beat him at his near post. Kind of the keeper had it covered in the end. Lovely dummy there to release Henderson. A little bit unsighted, Meslier, so that's probably the reason why he did parry it, but he does manage to claim it. An interesting statistic just flashing up for Leeds. Shots on target faced. Leeds have had 26 shots on target faced, the highest. Second is Newcastle there, but 26 targets. Praise the Sky Sports stats people. They've done a really good job there as Henderson plays a ball in. As Robertson a bit of time. Mane with a bit of space here. Can Mane get the shot away? He does. It hits, comes off the Leeds defender only as far as Henderson. Liverpool going to look to just slow this up a little bit as it comes as far as Thiago. Thiago finds Diogo Jota. Goes back to Henderson. Liverpool in control here. Opposite play it back to Van Dijk, who plays it back across to Matip. But coming forward here, Leeds still pegged back a little bit as Matip finds Thiago. Thiago does a nice turn there Only as far as Diogo Jota finds Jota into the penalty area, but he gets the shot away, gets it blocked, and Leeds pick the ball up. Leeds haven't really got too many men forward to spring the counter attack. Potentially they could try and knock it up to Bamford, but Leeds going to knock it in. Liverpool just need to regroup here. Midfield, Phillips plays a lovely ball out on this left-hand side to Dan James. Leeds with the attack coming in with Dan James on this left-hand side. Trent with a bit of defending to do. Dan James tries to turn it up. Only as far as Trent, who blocks it. It's going to go out for a Leeds corner. And yeah, Leeds going to get the corner here. Nice bit of play that. Lovely ball forward from Calvin Phillips, has to be said. Really nice ball forward. Finds Dan James. Much better ball. They tried that earlier. Calvin Phillips overhit it before, but finds James. Trent does stand him up nicely and ends up, James tries to get the cross in, and Trent gets it clear for a Leeds corner, but will stay with it as Leeds look to play this corner in. It's going to be an in-swinger. It comes in up to the head. It's clear now only as far as Rodrigo out on this right-hand side. Rafinha, out on this right-hand side, who does get the ball in. It's got a lot on it straight at Alisson, and Alisson calmly takes it. And Diogo Jota. Oh, it's through to Mane. Sadio Mane. Can he get it out of the feet? He does. It's going to be it's going to be Sadio Mane. He deserves a goal, Sadio Mane. He does, just through the sheer amount of chances he's had. But Sadio Mane, it's a lovely bit of play, this. It's a bit of a counter-attack. It's through from Alisson, who picks up Salah on this left-hand side. Jota brings the ball forward nicely, finds a first-time ball to Mane. Mane on the edge of the penalty area, brings it back in really nicely, gets it out of his feet. Sadio Mane gets it back out onto his left hand, on his left foot. He hits the shot, and it comes off the Leeds goalkeeper Messi's trailing leg. It's unlucky from Mane. It's a good shot in the end. It's a good save from Messi, who manages to get his leg to it. However, it's a good effort from Mane. Really good effort. Really good bit of play that from Liverpool, as we're going to see another Liverpool change here, and this is going to be a change to Liverpool's striking options. Diogo Jota comes off for Ox is coming on. Sorry, let me just update the tracker here. Sorry, the tracker we've got there. So Ox is coming on for Diogo Jota. One change there for Jurgen Klopp, and we'll see what position Ox takes up. Whether he'll play a similar position to Diogo Jota, whether he'll drop back. Ox may take that. He is taking that false number 9, I think, for Ox. He's pretty much a like-for-like replacement there. Ox is going to play in that front three alongside Salah and Mane. As will bring us up as Bamford tries a long-distance shot. Oh, and he almost gets it. Alisson has to tip it over. Lovely finishing that from Bamford. Tries to find Alisson off his line. It's a lovely effort from Bamford. It's looping. It hasn't got too much pace on it. However, it's got enough to get Alisson concerned. Alisson is concerned. He gets the chip away. Alisson just can't get his feet right, so he ends up having to tip the ball over the bar. It's going to be a Leeds corner. Good effort that from Patrick Bamford, but Alisson couldn't quite get his feet sorted, so he can't really catch it. As Leeds get the ball in, it doesn't beat the first man. Robson gets it clear. Only as far as Ox. Ox, can he get the heads on? He tries to head on, and Leeds are going to get this back out to Rafinha on this right-hand side, but offside. It's going to be a Liverpool free kick. We'll just have a check to see if there is any Harvey Elliott news. I doubt there will be at this point, other than the fact that he will go off to hospital. Oh, gosh, we are seeing clips. Sorry, I'm seeing clips again on Harvey Elliott. It doesn't look good at all. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my goodness. I'll try and explain as best as I can just on what I'm seeing just here. So the ball comes in. Yeah, it's Struijk in. He tries to get the ball in, slides. Kind of doesn't get his tackle right. Harvey Elliott goes down, and it's his left leg that buckles. It's his left leg that buckles. Oh, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all for Harvey Elliott. Oh, ball comes through to Ox. Sorry, we're just going to stay with it. I think it's going to be... There was no offside given, potentially. This could be a... Sorry, we'll come back to the match because something is going to go on here. Whether it's going to be Liverpool corner, but yeah, not looking good for Harvey Elliott. We wish him a speedy recovery. He's been so good in this first four games of the Premier League, and he looks so good in this game. Harvey Elliott, he was absolutely fantastic. I think it's going to be a Leeds goal kick, but just back to Harvey Elliott, because he has been so good in the first four games for Liverpool this season, and we do wish him a speedy recovery of what looked to be an awful challenge. He did clap as he went off. He didn't look to be on oxygen as he went off, but he's going to go straight to the hospital and to get a scan on that, and we'll know the news probably later on this evening or possibly tomorrow. But such a loss for Liverpool. Such a great talent, Harvey Elliott, and he will come back stronger. He is such a talented footballer, and we wish him a speedy recovery. We'll come back to the football though. 85 minutes gone. Liverpool have got the ball forward. Henderson plays a lovely first time ball to Ox. Ox has got a bit of time here. Oh, Salah. Oh, so Ox gets the ball forward. It does come forward to Ox. Ox plays a ball out to Salah on the right hand side. Salah looks to play a first time ball, but Ox's run has just taken him pretty much in line with Salah, and the ball comes off Ox out for a Leeds goal kick. So Liverpool got the ball here out on the halfway line. Mane with a nice ball out to Henderson. It's a bit of a handball. I think it's going to get given. Yeah, it's going to get given as a handball there on Jordan Henderson. It's going to be a Leeds free kick on the halfway line. As we've got 5 minutes to go in this game. Not too much has happened in the last 5 minutes or so. The sting pretty much taken out after that injury to Harvey Elliott. Leeds have looked a little bit better going forward in the second half, but Liverpool have been better to it in defence as Liverpool look to move on to 10 points in the Premier League, which will put them level with Manchester United and Chelsea at the top of the league. If they do get another goal, they will be on the same goal difference as Chelsea and Manchester United, both on 8, but Liverpool on 7 at the minute. But a Liverpool win here would take them to 10 points, and that would be 3 wins out of 4 games, with the other one being a draw. So a good start for this for Liverpool. As Fabinho looks to come forward, Fabinho just goes down under a challenge there. Not given. Free kick there as Jordan Henderson stands up beautifully, wins the ball back, plays a nice ball forward for Mane, leads one offside, and they're going to get it. He is offside. Nice win back from Henderson there. Gets the ball back after Fabinho just gets out-muscled. Picks it back up, looks to release Mane. Mane in a lot of space on that left-hand side, but adjudged to be offside. As Leeds look to come forward down. Dan James on this left-hand side, cuts it back in on his right foot, plays it back into Bamford. Bamford plays the ball in. Roberts just misses out. Sadio Mane's going to get... Oh, Ox. React. Salah just plays the ball forward. Ox doesn't quite react to it, though. It goes full through it. Here we go. Come forward now. Can Henderson get the ball forward? He does. Lovely ball, that. Through to Sadio Mane. Come on, get this goal, Mane. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. Onto the right foot, onto his left foot. Come on, Sadio Mane. Gets the shot across. Oh, it's going to be deflected out for a Liverpool corner. And Liverpool going to take this. Yeah, Liverpool going to get a corner here. Lovely ball from Henderson. Beautiful ball pole forward. Absolutely beautiful. Mane onto it. Lively. Really cuts back inside onto his right foot. Could have got the shot away. Opts to play it back onto his left. And then he gets stood up a little bit. Does get the shot away. But it does get off. I think it's off Eiling or Cooper there. One of the Leeds defenders. And it goes out for a Liverpool corner. So Trent going to take the corner on this right-hand side. Look to play it short. Salah comes running in. However, no, Trent kind of shows him away because Trent's going to play this ball in. Will stay with it. Trent got the ball in. Nice ball deep in. Looks for Matip on the left stick. And Leeds just get it clear. Only as far as Henderson, though. Henderson's going to opt to play it back. Yeah, sensible decision. No need to try anything silly there as Leeds could be set for the counter. Robertson plays a delightful ball out to Trent. It's going to go out for another Liverpool corner. Lovely ball from Robertson over towards Trent there. Firpo does well, though, defensively to get it out for a Liverpool corner. And Trent going to play, yeah, it's going to come out to Trent here. Look to play it short. No, it's going to come in long again. We'll stay with the corner as Trent out on this right-hand side. And Trent with the corner in. Beats the first man. Oh, doesn't quite beat the second man. Leeds do manage to hook it clear, only as far as Henderson. Henderson brings it out to Thiago out on this left-hand side. Liverpool look to run this back in. They're probably going to come all the way back, and they are going to come all the way back to Robertson, who just runs over the Leeds halfway line. Leeds still set a little bit defensively. Liverpool just got to be careful of the counter-attack, though. Leeds do pick up the ball, and they're going to look for Firpo's making a run out on this. Rafinha out on this left-hand side. They find him. Good look to play an early ball in. They do. It's a nice ball. Fabinho there with the defensive work and does it beautifully and just gives Trent a lot of time on the ball. He's going to play the ball forward. Liverpool coming forward now. So I was just about to say that Leeds probably... Ox gets out-muscled off the ball. Leeds do win it back. Calvin Phillips. Ox has gone down. Looks to get back up. It was Ox just basically caught. Didn't know where Phillips was and just gets caught off the ball. Gets caught on the ball but loses the ball as Trent looks to pick the ball up. He does. Henderson plays it out, but only as far as Firpo. Leeds have got this back. Brings it back to Phillips inside Liverpool's half. Plays a loose ball that from Phillips though, and Salah does claim it back as Liverpool try to play a long ball over to Ox. Ox looks a little bit all at sea though, but he does win the ball back. Nice play that from Ox to win the ball back. Down to Robertson on this left-hand side. Robertson comes charging forward. Looks as though Liverpool not offering too much. There's going to be 8 minutes of added time to play, obviously to that injury to Harvey Elliott as we enter into the 91st minute. As Trent's going to go down to this right-hand side. Yeah, Liverpool probably just looking to close up shop here. Let Leeds do the work. Looking happy to knock it round the back. Comes back to Matip. Up to Van Dijk. As Matip claims the ball, puts it forward to Henderson. Back to Trent. As the Olays run rounds from the away fan from Liverpool fans. Oh, it's a nice ball forward though. Trent has released Henderson down this right-hand side. Henderson with a lovely ball in. As far as Thiago Gordon. Mane, you got to get your goal you deserve. He does. Bang! Bottom right. Mane. Yes! 3-0 Liverpool. Mane with the goal he deserves. That is what he deserves. Absolutely beautiful play. Liverpool just looking comfortable, not really from much, knocking it round the back. And then a ball comes over, we'll rush as the replay comes on. I'll give you a more detailed analysis of what happens. But Liverpool starts out of a really nice kind of build-up play, but Liverpool just knocking it round the back defensively. Didn't really expect it, but the ball comes forward to Henderson out on this right-hand side. Henderson with a lovely ball in, comes as far as Thiago. Mane picks up the ball. Mane does get the ball in as the replay gets shown. Nice ball out. Salah picks up the ball, releases Henderson on this right-hand side. Henderson picks the ball up, finds Thiago. Thiago with a lovely, cool pass back in. Mane twists, swivel onto his right foot. Bang! Bottom right-hand corner. Meslier, no chance. It just goes right into that right-hand corner. Mane gets the goal he deserves. Absolutely brilliant performance from this. Liverpool 3-0 up. That does mean we go on goal difference, equal on goal difference with Chelsea and Manchester United at the top. 10 points and 8 goal difference. That is really good from Liverpool. Oh, absolutely fantastic from Liverpool. My reaction is, I suppose, muted somewhat just because I've got Harvey Elliott in the back of my mind, but it's absolutely beautiful from Liverpool and it's a very well-deserved goal from Sadio Mane there. And Sadio Mane, I think, has come off and Naby Keita has come on. Of course, well, doubts over Keita, but doubts for reasons that you wouldn't expect, of course, had to be basically airlifted. Out the God, my gosh, yeah, sorry, we'll come to that in a minute. Sorry, I'll just come on to update the score quickly. But of course, yeah, sorry, come back now to Naby Keita, who has come on. There were doubts around Naby Keita, of course, for this match. He did go away on international duty, went to play for Guinea, but of course had to be airlifted out of Guinea after military, I think it was the military coup out there. And there was obviously question marks around his safety, but fortunately he managed to get out and is back in Liverpool and has now come on to the pitch. And it is 94 minutes gone. There's going to be a lot of extra time here, 8 minutes in total of extra time to play. We've just played 4 minutes of that so far, so 94 minutes gone of the 98. As Liverpool have got the ball, Van Dijk plays it back to Alisson, who plays it back to Matip. Matip looks to come out to Jordan Henderson. I think Liverpool probably just going to take their foot off the gas. Unsurprisingly so. We probably should, to be fair. We're 3-0 up. It's been a really good performance, this, from Liverpool. Absolutely outstanding. Really 3-0 up against Leeds at Ellen Road. So that extending their set, well, this now moved to 8 wins out of their last 9 Premier League games for Liverpool. It's a fantastic away record that the Reds are picking up here. It really is. As Liverpool do win a corner, Bielsa prowls the touchline. Not really seen too much from Leeds going forward. They have had a few chances, but have never really got going. Leeds and Liverpool have been so dominant in play and have been very good for their 3. We've been, very good for our 3-0 win this, I think, to be honest. But Liverpool do have a corner. Robertson's going to take an outswinger out on this left-hand side. As the ball comes in from Robertson, it's high, it's looping, it finds Fabinho, but Fabinho can't quite find the player, but Fabinho is just so good. My love for Fabinho knows no bounds, really. He is just such an incredible football player. It comes out to Robertson on this left-hand side, comes through to Fabinho. Go on, Fabinho, have a hit, why not? Why not? Oh, he opts to play it out to Robertson on this left-hand side, fair enough. It comes through to Naby Keita. Keita plays it through. And only as far as Trent picks it back up. Ox looks to drive forward. Go on, have a shot, Ox. Why not? Drives forward beautifully. Beautifully going to whip the cross in. And he plays really, stands it up. And the Leeds keeper does run out and claim it in the end. Really, really nice driving play that from Ox. Nice Liverpool build-up, but not to be. As Ox tries to whip the ball in, it comes off the Leeds defender. It basically shoots right up into the air. And Leeds do get hold of it and get it clear. So 2 minutes to go. It's time for man of the match. And, well, what do we think, Reds fans? What are we thinking for the man of the match here? It's a really tough one. Liverpool have played so beautifully going forward. I mean, they really have. And it's been really nice play, really nice attacking play, really fluid going forward. I think Harvey Elliott has had, a fantastic game before he suffered that horrific injury. I think you've probably got to give it to either one of Mane or Salah. Both have been on the score sheet. As we'll just stay with Liverpool here as Keita does a bit of a few step overs, jinking run. Robertson tries to get the ball in, comes only as far as Trent. Trent with a left foot shot. Oh, it flashes past the goal for. It flashes past. Sorry, Bielsa's goal for a Leeds goal kick. But we'll come back to man of the match. And what are we thinking? Sadio Mane or Mo Salah? It's got to go to one of them. And I think probably I'll give it to Sadio Mane. He got the goal. He did. He got the goal. He had 10 shots on goal. Just to give you an idea, Leeds have only managed 9 in this game. Sadio Mane has managed 10. Yes, he missed that sitter in the first half. Completely appreciate that. But his movement has been so incredibly sharp this game. Unbelievable movement. He's been an option. He's been there. And any time Liverpool have come forward, Mane has been an option and has been part of that attacking play. Got his goal in the end. It is a tough one. I understand if people are giving it to Mo Salah. Trent has been incredible as Trent is. It's really easy to overlook Trent, but he does give performances time and time again. Fabinho as well, actually. My goodness me, I probably could give it to Fabinho. I don't know, perhaps why I'm not. I can't believe I'm overlooking him. I absolutely love the man. So you could give it to Fabinho, Salah or Mane. I'm going to go for Mane just because I think his movements looked really sharp. As the referee does blow up for full time, Liverpool run out 3-0 winners against Leeds. Goals from Mo Salah, Fabinho and Mane. The match, of course, somewhat marred by that horrific injury to Harvey Elliott. We wish him well. He has been so good for Liverpool the start of this Premier League season, so we wish him well as he looks to recover from quite a horrific injury. It looks to be an ankle injury, potential broken leg to Harvey Elliott, albeit we haven't had any official confirmation. That will come from Liverpool either later on this evening or tomorrow or later in the week, but we will stay with the match and just report on the match. Liverpool running out. Fantastic, fantastic winners. Really great game from Liverpool this in the end. And we'll just bring up the stats for the last time just to see how Liverpool did get on. And you can see here, Liverpool really dominant on their shots on target. 8 to Leeds' 4. Shots off target, 6 to Leeds' 4. But block shots, I mean, look at that. They had a real flurry of that in the end. 15 block shots to Leeds' 1. Possession didn't really change much. It was pretty even throughout. Liverpool did have spells on the ball, but Leeds also as well, in that more so in that second half. Leeds couldn't really get going. Did have a couple of chances. Rodrigo in the first half with a block shot from Alisson, which could have really put Leeds one up and perhaps should have done had he done better, Rodrigo, with the shot. But Alisson there to make the save. And then they did have a good chance in the second half with Ayling at the back post, who manages to knee it over. Let's have a look at what that does to the table then. And Liverpool go on goal difference, joint top behind Chelsea and Manchester United. I say they're exactly even. As you can see there, played 4, points 10, goal difference 8 for Liverpool, Chelsea and Manchester United. So Liverpool do go joint top of the league. Now coming up, of course, let's discuss what we've got coming up, because it is the return of the Champions League. Liverpool do play AC Milan this Wednesday, the 15th of September. 8 o'clock kickoff. We'll be here for the live watch along to that. Next time Liverpool is back in the Premier League will be against Crystal Palace on Saturday the 18th of September. That is a 3 o'clock kickoff for that game. But we'll be back for the live watch along. AC Milan versus Liverpool. Liverpool's first group game in the Champions League. Really looking forward to that one under the lights at Anfield. But as always, it's been a real pleasure, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Leave a comment in the box. Really nice to have you along. It's been my pleasure as always to do this. Take care, have a nice week, and we'll see you back on Wednesday for that watch along. Champions League, Liverpool versus AC Milan, Wednesday the 15th of September, kick off at 8 o'clock. But until then, thanks ever so much, guys.